Miss Valera told that to me. She's not telling me the truth or somehow. Okay, that came from Carrie. Did you tell people at Von Swartz that?
No, like I sent her the money order with the packet. It was all together.
So you didn't tell them? And what are you going to do if I do impose the 10 days? It does call the case of the people versus Angel Wilson.
Assistant Public Defender Natalie Pate on behalf of Ms. Wilson. Your Honor, to my understanding, she is not here yet today. I have been in contact with her. She did text me this morning saying she was running late and would probably be here around 9:30. For the record, I would respectfully request the court to consider either passing the matter or for an adjournment.
Why is she late?
She did not provide an explanation. But she did text me at 8:33 saying she was late and would probably be here at 9.
Pass the matter.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Let's call the case, recall the case, people versus Angel Wilson.
Assistant Public Defender Natalie Pate with and on behalf of Ms. Wilson, who stands to my right. Please state your name for the record, ma'am.
Angel Wilson.
Thank you for passing this matter, Your
All right,
Honor.
guys, buckle up. Today, we're stepping inside a real courtroom as tensions rise in the case of People versus Wilson. It starts with confusion and pressure. Defendant's missing. The defense scrambles to explain, and the judge, he's not here for excuses. This isn't just a delay. It's a red flag. Storms brewing in the courtroom. And from the very first minute, you can feel the weight of what's about to unfold. This isn't...
Today is the date and time set for both sentencing and a bond violation hearing in this matter. As to the bond violation, Ms. Wilson will be pleading no contest.
Is that correct, ma'am?
Yes.
You understand that you'd be entitled to a hearing? Pardon?
Yes.
Okay. And so you're pleading no contest to that. Did you go to Von Swartz?
I didn't go there, but I talked to her and I sent her everything. I didn't
Okay.
go.
Well, why do I have this then? But I thought they were going to re-refer her. Has she been assessed?
If I may, Your Honor, yes, she has. And she sent in the requisite paperwork on Thursday, but it was not received by Von Schwartz until over the weekend. But they did complete the report. And then that was the updated recommendation was sent out this morning for Ms. Polera.
Who did she send this to? Yes.
That was emailed to myself.
How old are you?
I'm 22.
What's your highest level of education?
High school and I'm starting college.
When? Pardon?
July 8th, my first day.
Where?
At PSI, it's a nursing school.
Are you living on your own now? Pardon?
Yes.
Where?
I live in Taylor.
So you moved?
Yes.
Why?
4 months ago.
Why?
going to be a quiet hearing, and you're about to see why. Asterisk things heat up fast. The judge confronts Wilson directly, not with anger, but with deep skepticism. She claims she's turning her life around. A young mother starting nursing school, holding down a CNA job, but her past actions are catching up, and the court isn't easily convinced. This part isn't just about sentencing, it's about character. And in just a few minutes, the judge begins to question everything Wilson says.
Because I moved out of my mom's house.
I'm unclear, quite frankly, after reading all of this. I'm not. Are you living by yourself?
Well, my son lives with me. 2.5.
Pardon?
He's 2.5.
Did you pay Von Swartz already?
Yes.
I have concerns about this individual being, quite frankly, able to move through this report, whether she would be an adequate candidate for probation. But if you want to proceed with sentencing, we can.
Yes, Your Honor. I have reviewed the recommendation with Ms. Wilson. At this time, we are asking the court to largely adopt probation's recommendation. We do understand there is a 10-day or additional 10-day jail recommendation. Ms. Wilson is asking the court to not remand her at this time. As she has already told the court, she is starting nursing school on July 8th at PSI. Further, she does have a 2-year-old son whom she provides for. She currently is gainfully employed as a CNA, and she is anxious that 10 days in custody would both cause her to lose her employment or derail her potentially starting school on the 8th. Otherwise, we are asking the court to adopt probation's recommendation with the consideration of not imposing the additional 10-day jail time.
And what are you gonna do if I do impose the 10 days? Ma'am, that was a question.
Me,
Yes?
I would just probably lose everything.
What are you doing with your life, young lady?
Right now,
The stakes, her freedom, one wrong word, one shaky answer, and this could all fall apart. Asterisk, now it gets personal. Wilson tries to explain away the violation's blames. A faulty tether says she's been misunderstood, even offers to take a lie detector test. But the judge, he's not buying it.
Ow!
Her voice shakes. She's not just defending a case, she's defending her life. This is the kind of emotional tension you don't see in scripted drama. It's raw. It's real. It's a young woman trying to claw back control before the gavel comes down. The courtroom isn't moved yet, but she's not done fighting.
I work and I'm a mom and I'm a soon-to-be nurse.
You have proof of the nursing school attendance?
Yes, I did get approved.
Pardon?
I did get approved for,
No, do you have proof of that?
I can show you an email of my schedule.
I think you need to come up with some reason why I shouldn't just send you to jail. Because I quite frankly don't think that you're a good candidate for probation. You weren't able to make it through the pre-sentence portion of this.
What does that mean?
Your bond violations.
Yes, I would like to say something about that. I've had to get 3,
You want to get 3 what?
I don't, I guess that would be irrelevant.
What?
I guess that would be irrelevant, so I won't say that, but
What would be irrelevant?
I just feel like it's something with the tether because I've had to get it replaced 3 times for an upgrade, and then it says that I violate. And I'm just really confused on that. And I know that the lady at Community Corrections has put stuff in my chart because I even offered to take a lie detector test to prove that I did not violate.
Then why didn't you go through a hearing?
Because I was
Asterisk this is the moment the judge lays it bare. With each question, he exposes what he sees as a pattern of irresponsibility, missed requirements, careless attitudes, bad decisions. It's not just a review of the case, it's a warning. And Wilson? She's struggling to keep her footing. You can see it, the realization that her excuses won't hold. It's not about one mistake anymore, it's about trust. And right now, the judge makes it clear. He doesn't have much left. Asterisk everything.
told that I can't take a lie detector test.
Let's tell you the picture I have. I have a person who's violated you. Pled no contest to any of those violations. Now you're telling me that. I have an individual who I'm not sure exactly what you're doing with your life, but who also, on the date of this incident, was extremely uncooperative while you were at the hospital. Your parents know about this?
Yes,
What do they say about it?
my mom, it's mainly my mom that has something to say. I mean,
What?
it's mainly my mom that had something to say. She
And what was that?
disappointed, but She knows that I made a mistake and I will never do that again. And
That's all that she said?
well, a lot more than that, but I don't really remember everything off the top of my head.
Why do I get the sense that if I put you on probation, that what's gonna end up happening is I'm ultimately gonna end up throwing you in jail?
Um, I don't think that that will happen. I've never been on probation, but I'm willing to do anything to go to jail because I have a kid, I work full time, and I'm about to start school. My focus is not to be in jail or to do anything to end up.
Comes to a head. Wilson delivers her final plea. No lawyer, no excuses, just her, raw and vulnerable. She apologizes. She begs. She insists she can change. But then the judge drops a bomb, conflicting information about rent, eviction, and payment timelines. It's another credibility hit. Her voice tightens, and this might be her last shot to prove she's serious. This isn't just legal drama. It's a moment where future, freedom, motherhood are all on the line.
One more time?
Pardon?
I didn't understand what you said.
How long have you lived at the Taylor address?
It's been 4 months.
Are you on the verge of being evicted from there?
As of right now, no.
Were you?
No.
Did you tell my probation officer that you were on the verge of being evicted and cannot come up with the fee?
No.
You never told her that.
No.
On the 19th of June, which would have been a Wednesday, did you tell my probation agent that? Did you talk to my probation agent?
Um, I honestly don't remember, but I know I never said anything about being evicted or I couldn't pay something.
So Miss Palera told that to me. She's not telling me the truth or somehow. Okay, that came from Carrie. Did you tell people at Von Swartz that?
No. Like I sent her the money order with the packet. It was all together.
So you didn't tell them that you were on the verge of being evicted?
No, I never stated that.
When did you contact Von Swartz?
I called her, I want to say the Monday, and she told me to call her back Wednesday because she was on vacation.
Anything either of you want to say before I impose sentence here?
I just want to say that I apologize and I really hope that you give me the opportunity to do probation.
Court does acknowledge this is not a serious misdemeanor as defined by statute, however, believes there are reasonable grounds to depart from the presumption of a non-probationary sentence. The alcohol screening assessment identifies the benefit of outpatient treatment, AA meeting attendance, and abstinence from all intoxicants. Therefore, the court will follow the recommendation of probation for probationary sentence supervision with stated rehabilitative goals to prevent recidivism, to monitor compliance of recommended treatment, and also to promote change. So therefore, the sentence of the court, you are placed on probation for a period of 18 months. You are to pay $855 fines and costs, $100 prosecution recovery cost, $100 police agency recovery cost, $540 probation oversight fees. There's to be no use of alcohol, recreational marijuana, or any illegal substance. You'll be subject to testing as requested by probation. You are to complete the CCOP program or a comparable program with proof to probation. You are to attend 2 AA meetings per week with monthly verification to probation. You're to provide proof of the victim's impact panel attendance to probation. Have you attended that?
Um, attended what?
The Victims Impact Panel.
I don't know what that is. No, I have not.
Have you signed up for it?
No, I haven't.
Here, lady, let me tell you something. This is why I have this feeling you're not going to make it through.
I was unaware that I had to sign up for the,
Your Honor, I'll make sure that she,
June 7th, I told you that.
well, I apologize then. I don't have an excuse,
Oh, I know.
but
There's not a lot of excuses at all for any of your behavior.
but I know for sure that I can do probation.
If you don't do these things, how are you sure you're going to do probation?
I'm positive that I can, sir.
The scram tether will continue for an additional 60 days. In fairness on the jail time, Mr. Allen, I'm going to order 93 days in jail, credit for the 5 days you served. I'm not going to remand you for an additional 10 days. I am, however, because I think the intent here was the additional 10 days for the bond violations. However, you have already served 5 days for those bond violations. But I am going to remand the defendant to the Washington County Jail for 5 days, and the balance is suspended. Defendant is remanded.
And the court is about to decide. Asterisk, here we are, the verdict. The judge doesn't hold back. Despite his doubts, he grants probation, lays out strict terms, and delivers. A final warning, mess up again, and jail won't be optional. Wilson listens in silence, the weight of 93 potential days hanging over her. It's not a victory, it's a tightrope walk. It's one wrong move and she's done. But it's a second chance, and sometimes that's everything. If you made it this far, like the video, subscribe to the channel, and we'll see you in the next one.